Solid Pixel, Osnet, Dr. Mom. Oh, let me just shut this off 1 second. Bum, 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 bum.
Jerry, was there anything?
I don't know what they're recording. Bum, bum. Hey, Cool Breeze, Stooge. Street Tracker.
I don't know. I saw this a doc. Did they mention that or something?
They did.
And Radio Rod is standing by.
Oh, okay.
I spoke to him about 3 minutes ago, and he's
Okay.
I'm good.
at his camera and his mic. Hi, Tinkatoy. TTT. Chi-Town Deke. Hi. Yeah. We're gizzin' and fizzin' and feudin' and fussin'. Wait, there's a note. Oh, that's not for me. This is so retro. Audio with no video. Yes. You know, while we're waiting, I talked about a service a long time ago on GizWiz that can't even remember. See if this sounds familiar to anybody. To me, it was a great idea. Is they were recruiting people all over the country that you would pay to take pictures of things that they were interested in another city. So, for example, if someone is selling a house and before you make the trip there, you want to see what it looks like at this very day, you would pay them and they would go to the address and take as many pictures as they could, you know, just from the outside. Somebody, you would tell them where the car was and ask them to go to take photos of it. It sounded like a good idea to me. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Mr. Wonderland. We haven't started, but we are in a minute.
Did you want juice?
Yeah. Juice would be great. Thank you.
Oh, I'll take some too.
Alex wants juice too.
Okay.
And Alex, Dennis wants a cupcake.
Okay, we'll fax it right over.
Okay. Very good. Maybe that kind of sounds right. Task Rabbit. Something like that. Bum bum.
All right, almost ready.
Juice all around. Hey, Myra, was there tons of people today? Myra went to the Donald Trump Show Us Your Tax Return event. I understand the one in California turned into a riot, unfortunately.
So, Dick, I'm just about ready here. Should I go ahead and call up Radio Rod before we start and just make sure he's good, and then we'll just start the show and then jump right into it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
We could just kind of just do a little pre-chat, make sure everything sounds good or whatever.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. We all want cupcakes. They look so good. And did Leo say there was no one in the studio because they were making a lot of pancakes too?
Hello.
Or,
Oh,
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I can see you. I can hear you. Dick, you can hear him.
yes, I can.
All right.
Good.
Well, then we should start.
So we'll start the show and then we'll jump right into
We'll go right into him.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
so-
ladies and
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And,
Okay.
And almost. Let me just get the thing and almost.
Okay.
And okay.
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Wiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Wiz, Dick DeBartolo.
welcome to Giz Fiz PM. Okay, I'm going to change to my Warby Parker glasses so that you can see my beautiful, there we are, my reflection-free Warby Parker glasses. Who is Radio Rod? Radio Rod's the guy we've been trying to get on the show for 7 years now. Okay. Now, Radio Rod is a fan of the show. And it's been a long time since we have done this. But ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our chat room celebrity of the week.
Hey! Hi, everybody. Great to see everybody in the chat room. And Dick DeBartolo and Alex Gumbel. Oh, man.
Can you believe it?
No, I can't. 7 whole years. 7.
Yeah, exactly. So, mystery challengers, sign in, please. So, Radio Rod, and why are you called Radio Rod?
Well, my name's Rod, and all throughout my lifetime, I've always been associated with something with radio.
Oh, so what is your current association with radio?
Not much right now.
You have one in the bedroom. You know, on your, let me just look down here. I'm looking at your handle on Skype, and it says netcasting for over 30 years. Was that?
Well, actually, it's 30 years worth of music, like from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and it's mainly dance club classics and old school R&B. And I used to operate a streaming radio station on live365.com. And so I would be the disc jockey on there, and then I would play all these extended mixes, like, 15 minutes long for the same song as a single version, maybe 3 minutes and 30 seconds,
Right.
And,
right.
But I believe it was January of 2016, they went bankrupt and put thousands of radio stations off of the internet. So that's that's my latest affiliation. I would love to be back on there. And I did email Twit, and Jason Howell, he got right into the story. So I really want to thank him a lot, because me as a broadcaster, they didn't even tell me really what was going on. They just disappeared one day, But he looked into it and saw that they could not afford to pay the royalties to the record companies. They went bankrupt. But there's they said it was on one of the Twit newscasts that they said a 23-year-old young man had purchased Live 365 out of bankruptcy court, and that he was trying to start it up again. They said he didn't have any employees at the time, and he was relying on contractors. I would really love to get back on there, because that's something that I really enjoy doing, and people that listened, they liked it too. I had a lot of listeners at one point. There was about, I think, between the year 2005 and 2016, there was one of those months in there that people were listening, was around 700 hours per month. And for me, just a single person, not a big company, that was really, that made me happy. All right, now I got to back down here. I was open.
That's great. That's great. And did you do it? Isn't that neat? They did that one New Year's Eve when Leo was doing the 24-hour New Year's Eve. They sent me a green screen, and we were going to play match game, and then Alex put in the match game set behind me.
I saw that. That was really cool.
It's really amazing. So Rob, did you broadcast from where you are now? When you worked for 360, you broadcast right from here, from your home.
That's what was so great about it. You didn't have to be a big company or anything. You just any private individual that had a passion for music. They didn't have to worry about sponsors. Seemed to have someone someone in back of me there.
Yeah, that they're using the green screen to they're walking through it to get into your house. So be very that's a disadvantage of letting Twit green screen behind you. They take things. They take things. So that means
the fourth time though that's happened.
So when you operated this station, then you owned all the records, right?
Right. Yeah.
You were playing everything from your house. Wow.
Exactly.
So do you still have that record collection?
Yeah. 12-inch vinyl, and
Okay.
each one I have some as late as Britney Spears, and 12 inches of Britney fun, all remixed different ways. And and of course I would pick the version that would be more suited for the listener base. And I would get emails because there was a lot of different artists, and
Yes.
I would get emails, and they would always say, "We want less Sting, more Prince." So then I did that. So I kind of had to tailor it to what the listeners wanted to hear, rather than just what I wanted to play.
Oh, okay, okay. So I was a big disco fan, and I had a disco on my houseboat. And did you have lots of disco records?
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. Okay.
And it's, I guess they don't they called it disco. Woo! Here I go.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Oh, you told me you were moving today, and I didn't realize it was going to be during the show. This is a riot. And you know what? If I'm not mistaken, this is a New York City subway. I think this is going over one of maybe the Triborough Bridge. I'm not even sure, but that is really amazing what you can do today. So in what city are you?
Indianapolis, Indiana, the home of the Indy 500.
Not anymore. You're not.
Yeah.
Right. No, I'm in New York, right?
I think you're in New York City. Is that a New York City thing, Alex?
Yeah.
Judging by the graffiti.
Manhattan-bound 7 Express line.
Yeah, that's good. The 7. You're on the 7 train. Excellent.
And I am in Manhattan.
You are in Manhattan. I think you're going into Queens now. So,
yeah.
So Radio Rob, so you're not currently doing radio, but you're trying to get back into radio.
I would like to. You know what? The reason why they went bankrupt was because the way Jason Hall explained it was the deal that Live 365 had. They didn't have to pay like the full amount. Well, then when time ran out, now it's 6 times higher.
Oh, I see. Okay. And then how did Radio 360 support themselves? Did they have ads or?
Yeah, 3 ways. I would pay them an annual amount of money for what the limit of listener hours would be, and there was a maximum number of people who could listen live, and then if it exceeded that, then the listener would have to subscribe to what they called a VIP membership. And so then the listener actually had to pay a monthly fee, but then, they never had to worry about going to a station that they wanted to go to that was off the air or they couldn't get into because it had, all those slots had been filled.
Oh, okay. So then you did you lose money doing this then?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was just something that
it's like the GizFiz. Oh, okay.
Exactly. Now,
exactly.
If I had an advertiser, I might have been able to get a quarter,
Right. Yeah, that's us. That's us.
Yeah, it's us.
Okay. So we'll do the regular questions that we do. Do you live in a house or an apartment?
House.
How? Yeah, I guess you need a house for all the records. And are you married? Do you have kids?
No kids.
No
I've
kids.
Been married
Pets.
Twice.
Been married twice.
Haven't been married since 2006.
Okay. and pets. Oh, I think you should turn around. I think you just went through a red light, so that's okay. If I see another train coming in this direction, I'll warn you. And pets.
Fun, right? Yeah, I used to have 2 dogs, and as you know, the eldest one, she was 17 and she died of natural causes. That was very sad for me. And I have another one. I've never really seen a dog like it. She's a pretty strange dog, I think she's something else in a dog suit.
I see. Okay. Well, then one week, take a picture of her and send it to Alex, and we'll show it on GizFiz. Someone keeps posting the question: what software did you use when you were broadcasting?
It's software called SAM, SAM, and it had codecs in it for whatever streaming service you wanted to go through. There were so many stations that were using like IceCast, and they weren't paying royalties at all. But Live 365, as far as I know, they were like one of the very few companies that everything was legal and legitimate. So I would play, and there was a bunch of rules too. Like you could only play like 3 songs off of the same album in an hour. And if you didn't follow all of the strict rules, they would delist you,
Wow. Okay. Okay.
But it was really great because I don't want to think about that. That's like accounting. Who wants to think about that? I want to play the record and, get down to the bass, like the Humpty Dance, the Humpty Dance.
Well, yeah. Well, you don't need records. You could just do them all yourself. Just make sounds. So, Rob, can you see the chat room? Alex is going to let you see the chat room so you can take a few questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, I can barely see it, but yeah, I'll try to.
I can re-ask them.
Yeah. Okay. So
can you see them now?
Here, let's see.
You can skip ones you don't want.
Okay.
I got one here. Pack and W. Radio Rod.
Yeah.
What's your favorite gadget?
Oh, okay. I gave that question a lot of thought.
Oh, okay.
I really did. Now, please don't anybody think that I'm like a narcissist or anything, because I really have very, very low self-esteem. How low is it? Pretty low. So,
right.
I'm not better than anybody else. I don't think that. But when somebody asks me that, and I really think about what's the favorite gadget I like, I'm going to have to say it's something that I designed myself.
Okay.
That way it's unique. Now there's a lot of them out there, but there's only one of these because they were too expensive to buy.
Okay.
And that item, I designed this thing back in the early 90s, and it's my own design. I put this thing together. It looks like a rat nest, It just has wires everywhere. It's not like on a circuit board. It's on a piece of perf board, and all the capacitors and resistors and integrated circuits, all that stuff. It's just wired point to point. And I designed it in sections using these little tiny breadboards that have little sockets, where you can snap in the ICs, and you can just do like a part of it at a time, and then I get that one.
Okay.
Then I would solder it together on a big board. And
what did it do?
What did it do? It's a thing. Well, technically it's called a channel vocoder, and what that does is there's no computer chip in it at all. There's nothing digital in it at all. It's purely analog, but what it does is in real time it has a bank of bandpass filters that will analyze a person's voice to just subtract the formant, not the fundamental frequency, but the formant, like the words they're saying. And then you put that into the microphone input, and then you'll take like a synthesizer or a guitar or something like that, and you'll plug that into the other input that the professional items, they'll name it carrier. So it doesn't, and you plug that into there, and then what happens when whoever speaks into the microphone, it now makes that synthesizer speak. And so now you've got a talking instrument. It's the electronic.
Wow.
Yeah. It's and ever since I was a kid and heard the song on the radio by a group called Lip Sync. You know, have you heard of them? It looks like Lips Incorporated, but I think you pronounce it Lip Sync. And they had a song called remember that song called Funky Town? Won't you
Yes. Oh, yeah. Take you down to Funky Town. Yeah. Oh, you're in Grand Central Terminal right now.
Yep. And so that's what this thing would do. It's amazing what little result you get out of it and how complicated it is to make. The one that I designed had 48 active bandpass filters in it. Then it had 12 full-wave rectifiers, averaging filters, and 12 voltage-controlled amplifiers. And so, let's say, if I and the way that it recognizes speech, like if I say ah, well, besides the fundamental frequency of my voice, you're going to end up with if you look at it on a spectrum analyzer, you'll have this peak around 1 kilohertz, ah, like that. And if I go E, it's going to be more predominantly in the 3 kilohertz range if I make an E sound. And so it continuously tracks all these bands simultaneously. Then the keyboard sound comes in, or whatever. You could use somebody else's voice if you wanted to. It just has to be a periodic waveform coming into the input, the carrier input. Right. And then it always helped to add a little bit of wow, this train's neat. it always helped that if you added a little bit of white noise toward the top 2 filters, because then if you add some noise in there, if I would make like a sibilant sound, like a s or a sh like that, that's gonna be more of a noise and not of like a tone signal. So if you add a little bit of white noise to the top 2 filters, then it becomes more understandable. And that's what they used in the old the original Battlestar Galactica. That's exactly what they used. Was it's a channel vocoder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so just like when George Davis was asking me, which I'm really flattered that he did. I can't believe anybody wanted to, hear anything from me, but that's very flattering. And he asked to see me, and gosh, now I've lost my train of thought. The original.
Oh, you're on the train of thought.
Yeah, I'm on the train of thought. That's right. You're right. So, the original mechanical Cylons, not that new series that came out, the Cylons looked like humans. You couldn't tell them apart. But the old original ones, the TV series that Lauren Green was in, and you had those great big, some of them were silver and some of them were gold, and they're walking around. Oh, now I remember what I was thinking about.
We're going to have to wrap this up soon, Rod.
Okay. Real quick.
Only because we have 20 minutes left for the show.
Oh, okay. Okay, real quick, I just remembered, George David he said, he wanted to see if you could get me on there for Chat Room Celebrity of the Week. And then right. I remembered you said you could look at the original tape, and you said something like, "This is a command." First thing that popped into my mind was "by your command," which is what the Cylons would always say, "by your command."
Excellent. Well, actually, it finally happened.
Why not have him?
And someone else in the chat room saying, how is he doing that train in the background? So Radio Rod is sitting in front of his green screen, and Alex is actually adding the background from, and there it's gone. You're off the train. Oh, it's back. Okay, so Radio Rod, send me an email, dick@gizwizbiz@aol.com. You'll get we now have the June issue of Mad, and I'll get you one of those 25, actually it's 35-year-old now, Alfred E. Newman pictures.
All right.
And I'm so thrilled that we finally got this to work.
Yeah, me too.
And
Boy, the technical problems are just terrible, aren't they?
Well, we've fixed them all. And so
Got
thank you
them
for
all fixed.
being chat
right.
room celebrity of the week. And
Thanks,
keep
Dick.
watching the chat
And
room, Rob.
good timing, Dick, because I think the train just broke, so you're gonna have to evacuate out of the tunnel now.
It did. Okay.
Thanks, Rod.
Excellent.
Thanks,
That was
everybody.
great.
Thanks, Alex. Thanks,
Oh,
Alex.
you're
Dick,
welcome.
and
That
everybody
was
in the
really
chat room.
super.
Okay.
That was
Thank you.
really fun. Okay, so we're going to do 6 photo captions from George Davis. Okay. Oh, Alex, you have these photos, right?
Yes, in
Okay.
one moment.
Okay, so I
Busy
can tell
fixing
you.
the train. Let's
Okay.
see. Okay.
So we're going to do, let me just see, he sent 6 of them, and I will describe the photo once it is on up. Dum-bum. The first one, okay, there's the first picture. We were looking for funny captions, which may or may not match George's answer, but this is two young boys playing in the water, not at the beach. It looks like they're sort of in the country, and one guy looks like he might be hanging from a rope. I'm not sure. And the other guy looks like he might be ready to splash water on him. So we need a caption for this photo. 2 boys playing in a lake, I guess we can call this. Flipper lives here. Shark got your toes. No belly to flop. I told you you really can't walk on water. These are great. I'm king of the Titanic. Shark. Let me show you how to do a belly flop. High diving, starting at the bottom. Don't leave me hanging. Look at me. I am walking on water. I'm a whale. I can fly. He could only moonwalk on water. Does my butt look big in this shot? Go ahead and pull the plug. Oh, this is very funny. On the other end, at the other end of the DreamWorks fishing rod. That's very clever. We did that was a logo question last week. Am I baptized now? These are great. My first Photoshop. What bait did you use to catch that boy? Okay, so let's see if anybody matched George. George's caption is, help me. The kite is lifting me up. Okay. Photo number 2. Dun, dun. We're looking for photo 2. All right, a little girl. You have to be old to know this reference. A little girl that looks like Betty Boop. You know, so Betty Boop she had bangs on her hair, and her lips are like the photo, like they're puckered up. And in our photo, she's looking off to the side. Both eyes are all the way looking off to the side. So looking for a caption to this. First caption is boop, boop, a doop. Okay, that's what she's saying. Another boop, boop, a doop. Why don't you come over and see me sometime, Mae West? I'm going to boop you on the head. Oh, that's fun. Really? We're at a pudding? Trump won? Oh, okay. She looks like the young girl in the movie Split. The original blue bonnet girl, the margarine. We agreed on $5 for this picture, right? Man, the same food again. Let go my ego. I was kissing grandma and it froze this way. Is there a Pokemon somewhere around here? Cupid doll. My brother drove me to meds. Is that? Where's my cookie? Animal crackers in my soup. Move the camera to the left. Do you know how long it took me to find this sweater in this color? My baloney has a first name from my commercial. I know nothing about the missing pink cupcake. Okay, let's see what George Davis's answer was. The little girl is saying, yes, I've won 4 trophies as a Betty Boop look-alike. All right. Let's do the third question. Third picture. Oh, my word. The picture is just the belly of a pregnant woman, and suped on it, I am assuming, is a sonogram. Is that what you think it is, Alex?
Yes. Yeah.
At first, I thought it was suntan lotion, but I think we're seeing a sonogram. A pregnant woman's stomach, and a sonogram of the baby. Okay. Alien. Again, Beyonce. Does this goop make me look fat? I'm out of here. New features on the iPhone 8. I'm going to pop this. I ate too much. Beach Ball Baby. Justin Bieber in 1993. Must have been something I ate. Imagine your logo here. Oh, that's very funny. As a mother of 4, I think that's icky, says Nancy. What do you think of my new tattoo? You said twins. Don't freak out, but I'm going to rotate my stomach. All right, let's see what George said. George said yes. No, George said, can someone turn out that bright light? Oh, okay. So it's obviously the kid in the sonogram saying, can someone turn out that bright light? Well, did anybody see Jimmy Kimmel? Jimmy Kimmel, when his wife was pregnant, they said this is elaborate, but so clever. They brought, I believe, Jimmy Kimmel's mother to the studio, and that they were going to live broadcast his wife's sonogram of the baby. And the nurse was in on it. The nurse in the hospital was very good, and you see them setting up the equipment. And then they start broadcasting the sonogram, and the baby gets up and starts doing exercises. And the mother said, how could a baby, I don't believe, and she was just taken in by it. It was so funny. Anyway, okay. Number 4, we're doing a lot of boys fishing. For a boy fishing at sunset. And it's really the traditional boy pose. It's almost the logo again from the movie. So the kid is fishing for coins in the subway, it looks like. So it's a beautiful sunset. Little boy sitting at the end of a dock, and the fishing, holding a fishing rod, and the line from the fishing rod is in the water. Oh, that's great. The kid is saying, someday I'll create DreamWorks. That's very funny. Dang, fish went to sleep. Not a bite all day. I can't go home until I bring dinner. I'll never grow up, not me. Regatta says, isn't this the movie logo from last week? Kind of. Fishing for ideas. I'm not going to quit until I catch dinner. This is kind of fishy. Oh, that's good. Opie, where the hell are you? Watch out for the gators. Hilly Billy Bread. I'm saving my coins to make my own movies. Did I just check a tire or a boot? How long do I have to hold this pose? Why do I do this? I hate fish. Okay. Let's look at George's answer. I've been here 10 hours, not one bite. Eric Duckman said, red sky at night, fishman's delight. The rest of that is red sky in the morning, sailor take warning, I think. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. Photo 5 is a crazy looking roller coaster. Okay. So it's an all metal tube roller coaster. And not only does it twist and turn, but some of the tracks go through the other tracks. So I don't know if a roller coaster like this exists, but it would be beyond scary. And actually, it almost looks like we are on it with the green screen. Okay, so people are saying, how do I get off this thing? Here, hold my beer. We're doing the roller coaster now. Oh, this is very funny. This is what plumbing by committee looks like. Thank God I'm fasting. Test writers wanted. That can't be real. It shouldn't be real. Newfangled upchuck machine. This ride is going to make me sick. The only time I feel a roller coaster is safe? Wow. Hell of a windstorm did this. Oh, that's very funny. Oh, these are great. We lost the instructions for constructing the train tracks. Prison of the future. One way only. This is the original Disney People Mover. And where's my hat? Okay, George's answer was, I've ridden this 25 times in a row, and I've only been sick 20 times. All right, and our final photo, twit the ride. Hyperloop, my IKEA project. Those are great. Okay. The final picture are stacked cargo containers. You know those big, long cargo containers that go from ship onto a truck? Actually, it's a very clever idea how those, instead of unloading a ship, they just put the entire container on a truck. Stacked cargo containers, all different colors. That's very funny. My smartwatch is in there somewhere. Future eBay shipments from China. Who hid the wheels? My latest Amazon order. I remember loading it. It's in the orange one. Where do we send the empties? Oh, that's funny. I live on the 5th floor, but how do I get up? I believe there is a company making these into apartments, by the way. Cheapest hotel in Tokyo. Give me the blue one. Do you hear a car alarm? World's largest Pez dispenser. I got to hit Walmart shipments in. Rubik's Cube for shipping containers. These are really great. This chat room is very, very clever. Let's see what George's answer was. I remember hiding the car keys under the orange one, but which one? Oh, these are great, George. Hope everybody had fun. I always enjoy your answers. See you next week. Signed, George. So George Davis with our caption time for photos. All right. So, well, gosh, we're almost out of time. So we'll just do a few match game. Thank Dennis is on assignment that is due Monday, so he said he'll be listening upstairs and he will bring Charlie down. At the amusement park, the fun house operator said, someone better adjust the wind machine. It just blew that lady's blank off. At the amusement park fun house, the operator said, someone adjust the wind machine. It just blew that lady's blank off. Okay. Fake eyelashes, mustache, skirt, bloomers, socks, undergarments, banana suit, eyebrows, toupee. Oh, tattoo. Wow, that is a big storm. Dentures, falsies, knickers, husband. Alex, what did you have? It blew that lady's wig off. And Kara, you said wig, you matched. Mine takes a ton of wind, blew off her leotards. All right, we'll do another. Hey, Dennis, you can hear me. You could bring Charlie down. When the photographer snapped Dracula's picture, he didn't say cheese, he said blank. When the photographer snapped Dracula's picture, he didn't say cheese, he said say blank. Fuzzy pickles, bite me, Bloody Mary. He didn't say smile, he said smile. Okay. Fangs. He said Oreos, Transylvania. Get the sun out of my eyes. Cloris Leachman. Fangs, say fangs. Alex, you said when the photographer took Dracula's picture, he didn't say cheese, he said say blood, and blood. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Alex, did you get the photo I sent you?
Kara just told me I'm going to try to match you every time.
Oh.
Do you get the irony in that?
Yes. Yes, I do. Did you get a photo I emailed you?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just explain before the photo. Charlie loves his toys, and Charlie loves to arrange his toys. And Dennis came home the other day, and Charlie had arranged his toys this way. And Charlie was sitting in the middle of them. And, of course, as soon as Dennis reached for his phone camera, Charlie ran away. He freaks out when he sees anything that he doesn't recognize in your hand. But I think that is neat. And Dennis calls this Charlie's Circle of Friends. It's just great. I don't know if I showed the picture a few weeks ago. He put them all in 3 lines. I really should set a drop cam up there because we don't know exactly when he does them. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at Charlie. Charlie, okay.
He's going through grooming.
Hey, oh, yeah. Take a good look at Charlie now. Alex, maybe you can take Charlie's picture from there, can you? Charlie's getting a grooming on Friday. Charlie, look at the camera so that people are going to see how pretty you are next week. There you go. Oh, boy. Oh, Charlie, look at you. Look at this boy. Oh, I put my hand up. Charlie, kiss his finger, Charlie. Look at that finger. Then you can do right into the camera. Oh, look at this. Look at this guy. Doc, I'll just sleep on your shoulder. Okay, and I'm going to sleep here. Good night. Charlie is the best. If you like a cuddly dog, Charlie's your boy. Charlie is once on a wagon train in the Old West. What a ham. Okay, we're back to Thursdays again on GizWiz. We'll be doing that Thursday. I'm going to do a couple things.
Uh-oh. Dick, I just lost your audio.
Oh, you did?
Oh, now it's back.
Oh, that's weird.
That was weird.
Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
must have been interference from the tunnel. Oh no, sorry,
Yes.
we're out of the tunnel now.
Oh,
It's
we're out
raining
of the
too.
tunnel now. Oh yeah, we're stopping just at the right time. This has been Match Game PM Subway Edition.
Wrong show.
I'm sorry, this has been GizFiz PM. The Subway. GizFiz PM is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wonderland, Charlie the Dog, Kara Cole, Alex Gumpel, Hawks Post, Beatmaster, Street Tracer 84, Subaru, Lawn Dog, Rufus, Jammer B, Dr. Mom, Matron 30, Myra Joyce Production. And it's brought to you by Turtle Wax. Remember, we wax the rails with turtle wax to make your train ride smoother. See you all next week. Bye. Bye, everybody. Wave at the people on the train.
Dick, can you stick around a minute after?
Sure, absolutely.
Cool. After the credits roll.
Oh.
Just get reruns going.
Yep. No problem.
Let's see what's going on the train right now.
Oh, it's red light. We can't go anywhere.